militia, who have taken over the prison which used to be our headquarters. They've been getting more organized and settled, and the fear is, now that they've established themselves, they'll start expanding their borders. What I say is, this will make them easier to negotiate with. Nomadic raiders have nothing to lose. A clan with towns and farms to protect thinks twice about risking their destruction by going to war. I say our biggest threat is expanding too fast. Let's make sure the communities we patrol are fully protected before we go looking for more.
You make weapons here?
Well, that's a bit of a misnomer. We do make some of them, the really interesting ones. But mostly what we do here is refurbish scavenged weapons and armor. One thing we hope our rangers will do is collect any broken down weapon parts, stray bits left over from modding, what have you, that they find as they patrol the wastes and bring them back here, to Melson, over in the quartermaster's office. In exchange, he'll buy it off you at a great markup.
What's Sergeant Melson like?
He knows his guns, I'll give him that. Though I wouldn't have him in my shop. He's not nearly focused enough.
Interesting weapons? I'm interested.
Huh. The interesting ones are my department. I'm always trying to come up with new and better weapons and armor using bits and bobs we have lying around. Can't just give them away, though. Creating them takes a lot of our precious resources, so the General is pretty tight with the requisition orders.
How would I get a requisition order?
Well, the General keeps a tight grip on requisition orders. All of the officers in the Citadel have the power to give them out, but only if we think a particular weapon would be necessary for the successful completion of a mission, or if we're impressed by how a ranger team completed a difficult assignment. I can hand over one piece of tech for each rec you earn, but just one. So make sure you think it over before you take the first shiny thing you see.
Okay. What kind of armor do you have?
We have everything from sturdy leather jackets to hand-forged plates, to the finest reconditioned pre-war combat armor we can find. You'll have to pay for the more expensive items. Research and repair doesn't come free, but we aren't out to make a profit, just to recoup our expenses. Go see Sergeant Melson for that. I've got some custom, interesting armor, but the General's orders are to save those for special loadouts only.
Okay. General Vargas said to bring you this robot leg we found at Ace's murder scene.
Let's have a look at it. Remarkable, but unnerving. I've never seen robot tech this advanced. It'll take me some time to give it a full examination. So if you'll excuse me,
Interesting.
Fascinating. Oh, you're still here. What can I do for you?
We're talking. What kind of weapons do you have?
We service, repair, and reinvent every kind of weapon. From knives and handguns to rifles, even energy weapons, when we can get our hands on them. We don't do explosives, though. That's TNT Tan's department.
Go talk to Sergeant Melson if you're looking to purchase your armaments. I only issue my interesting pet projects if you've got a requisition order. The General gave us this requisition form. Ooh. What do you think of TNT Tan?
Nicest guy you could ever want to meet, but shall we say less than cautious? He's nearly blown himself up more than once. He likes creating experimental explosives just like I like working on experimental weapons and armor. Though I dare say my safety record is a trifle better than his.
So many irradiated rats out of 10 this game this far. It's pretty good. Say about an 8 or so.
Thanks for visiting, recruits. Come by anytime.
Good.
And go see Sergeant Nelson if you're looking to shop. Likewise, Captain Death.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's kind of on par with what I expected, so let me just, before using requisition.
Fascinating. Oh, you're still here. What can I do for you? Oh, yes, I forgot. The General mentioned that. He was so pleased you found Ace's killer that he asked me to let you have your pick of some of my more interesting creations.
Yeah, it's I played it a while ago and I wasn't quite ready for a long drawn out RPG at the time, I think. But now I'm kind of in the mood of just like, I like the pausing or the the pace of the game quite a bit. It's like reading a bit of a story.
Let's see. The General allocated a requisition for you for completing a thorough investigation of Captain Ace's death site.
So, White Death. Range chance to hit a bonus. What? Shoe model Ranger combat knife. To apply 70% chance to apply opened up. Yeah, there is, yeah. I think I've only got, like, Angela's got one of them. And might have a trinket or some of them. Ship in a bottle, +1 mechanical repair. We've got this already. Might get this one. Mechanical repair. So we had one of these, which I think we sold actually. Might still have it on us somewhere.
Looks like you're out of requisitions, Rangers. Remember, it's just one item per rec. I'll let you know when I've got more for you.
Okay.
Some very nice pieces. Let's see. Not seeing anything allocated for you, Rangers. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks for visiting, recruits.
Cool.
Come by anytime.
A woman
And go
of
see Sergeant
science.
Nelson if you're looking to shop.
Lovely to make her acquaintance.
Secrets. Oh, who's this guy? Ranger Robert Bowling. Gaunt man in his 30s hunches over a table, cleaning and oiling gun parts. He is smeared with oil and sweat and seems to be trembling slightly. Listen, I heard you talking to my captain just now, and well, everything she's got is solid merchandise, but as you may have noticed, Melson's gonna make you pay through the nose for good stuff. Well, I've got a little toy collection of my own. I'd be willing to let some of them go for a lot cheaper than she will. Interested? What kind of good stuff? All the big guns, energy weapons, rockets, sniper rifles, all top quality. I made them myself. Do you want some? And they won't jam up every other shot? I swear, they're just as good as the ones Melson has, but a fifth of the price. What do you say? Cheap weapons? Sure. Cool, but listen, you can't tell the boss, Captain, I'm doing this, or she'll fire me, okay? No way, we won't deal under the table. Come on, I'm trying to raise money for family emergency. Why does your family need money? I'm trying to help out my sister. I can't tell you any more than, but it's important, I promise. Come on, can't do a guy a favor? Is your sister in trouble? I'm sorry, I'm not saying anything more about it. Will you help me out buying a gun or two? Smart as level 2. See if we put anyone smart as. With a smart as level 1. Buy a gun or two? Why are you so eager to sell these guns? Something's got to be wrong. God damn, Echo. You guys my therapist now? Want me to go lie down on the couch so you can psychoanalyze me? Either you want the guns or you don't. Which is it? Hard ass. Yeah, let's go. What we want is know what's going on. Something's up. Tell us what it is. You're right. Look, it's my sister. If you're interested in the guns, I gotta go get a letter to her. It's important, but I can't leave the Citadel. I can't get the time off. Would you take this to her? She lives in Royal Nomads Camp. Her name is Katie, and tell her I'm sorry. We'll deliver your letter for you. Thank you. I owe one. Here. What's so important about this letter? Never mind what's so important. It's private between me and her. Will you take her the letter? Kiss as level 4 required. Will you take the letter? Did we take the letter? I think we took the letter. Yeah. Hastily written on this letter is to Katie Bowling. Okay. Yeah, so you've got the skills. Yeah, so she's got hard as, yeah, she's got hard as 3. Nice how the game let you always be at your party's best. Yeah, always use the highest skill stuff. Yeah, that's nice. But you don't have to start a conversation with the right person without knowing ahead of time what you're gonna need. Who talks to this one? Young Sergeant has the build and hearty confidence of a born jock. His neck is bigger around than his head, and his biceps strain the sleeves of his t-shirt. Okay. Jeez, they haven't even assigned you your bunks yet, and already the old man sent you off on a couple of do-or-die missions. Well, that's the way it goes in the days of Rangers these days, I'm sorry to say. So we better get you kitted out ASAP. You ready to equip yourselves, or do you have some questions first? Makes it feel more like a proper party game and less of a protagonist with hangers on. Yeah. I was worried about these 2 extra people we picked up on the way, but they seem to be gelling fine with our crew. Is there anything we can help you with? No, I'm good. Well, actually there's one thing now that I think about it. Now that those rangers are getting active again, we're starting to use a lot more ammo. I'm running low. To make more, I need much brass, lead and steel as I can get my hands on. So if you acquire any broken weapon parts, especially the junk that's left over from modding your weapons, bring them back to me and I'll buy them at a premium. I like raw materials, but seeing as how the only metal we get is from our weekly level loop deliveries, broken down parts of old weapons will work. We have a few questions. You think Vargas is too old for this job? Cough. I wouldn't say that. The general's a good man, but well, he's not exactly a man of action anymore, is he? I mean, he kicked ass back in the day of base Cochise and Finster, but nowadays it feels like we're all just sitting around on our asses most of the time, you know? Old man? Oops, did I say that out loud? Don't tell Vargas I called him that. He'll hit me with his cane. What do you mean, do or die? Well, choosing between Highpool and Ag Center wasn't exactly easy, was it? And following up on those radio signals already killed Captain Ace. Okay, that's cool, I know. But it pissed me off. How do one of our best men die on such bullshit mission? And now Vargas is sending you to finish the job? I'm glad you found Ace's murderer, but it's not going to stop there. He's going to send you to find the same stupid signal. How do you feel about the Rangers? Shining beacon of decency in a dark land. Ain't that what the old man says? Well, we try. You can't be as honorable as the general says when you're out in the wasteland though. Not if you want to survive. The way I see it, you be as honorable as possible after you make sure the other guy's dead. Okay. You don't think the signal's a threat? More like a waste of time if you ask me. We got bigger troubles right here in our own backyard. Why? We gotta go chasing radio ghosts. What troubles? Well, the Red Scorpions for one. I'm afraid if we leave them to their own devices, they're gonna get too big to put down. How do you feel about the Red Scorpions? The biggest gang around right now, and they're getting more organized every day. I say we should be going after them and leaving these bullshit radio signals alone. Did you hear he was killed by a robot? Yeah, I heard. Some kind of synthetic man. Heard it carved up Ace like a piece of meat. You don't think the radio mission is important? I don't know why Vargas is so gung-ho to find the signal. It already killed Captain Ace and it might kill you too, for nothing as far as I can see. It's probably just some old pre-recorded message. There's probably no one there at all. You knew Ace well? Ace was one of the best. All of us Rangers looked up to him. Now he's dead, murdered, and for what? So we could chase some radio signal that might or might not be a threat to us somewhere down the line? Sometimes I don't get the general's thinking at all. Who was Finster? Some kind of mutant master. Finster created all these mutants and tried to take over the world with him, or something. Anyway, Vargas and the other old guys kicked his ass and made the world safer for humanity again. At least that's how Flintlock tells it. What was base Cochise? The greatest threat the Rangers ever faced, or so all the old Rangers say. A bunch of robots in an old military base. Doesn't sound like that big a deal to me, but whatever. I just wish something big would happen now. I'm tired of hearing old war stories. I want to live through some of the stories of my own. We have a few questions. Ask away. If you want to know about any of the gear, name it. If you've got questions about the Citadel, I can help out there too. Where can we store our extra equipment? You see that Ranger locker behind you, by the wall? If you want, your team can use it to store extra gear. Don't worry, I'll make sure nobody messes with it. Ranger Citadel, what about it? otherwise known as the Ranger Clubhouse. This will be your home away from home as long as you're a ranger, and there are worse places to live, believe me. The food's good, the water's clean, and you're surrounded by your best pals, a bunch of badass desert rangers who've got your back no matter what. Who could ask for better than that? Hoo-ha! Equip. Can you show us what's available? Sure, have a look at what we've got while I could get your requisition forms ready, and make sure you choose wisely. Won't last a day out in the waste without proper equipment and water. Yeah. Yeah, just got to the home base. You have to do a mission first before you can come into the home base though. So it's after my first couple of missions. Won't last a day out. Ooh, okay. Goodies. Lots of ammo as well, we need lots of ammo. £1,000 for 250 ammo. Ooh, laser pistol, energy weapons. Armor damage multipliers, conductive versus non-conductive. Pulse rifle, conductive and non-conductive. Ooh, 45, 59 damage. Might go for some of these high-end stuff. Get one at a time. We'll probably need some of this as well. Oh, bullpup sniper rifle for 400. Tactical vest. So this has the same armor as this. But doesn't require strength and doesn't have a combat speed modifier. Tactical vest. Coach gun, shotguns, 20 to 24 damage. Hold on. It's my shotgun lady. Yeah. So all of the weapons is definitely upgrades for us. Don't have a lot of laser carbine. Ooh. Okay, might get some of my people on energy weapons once we start facing energy. M37, 41 to 48. Ooh, 12 meter range. Squad scrap or sell junk. Add no junk. Great. Armor, hold on. Combat armor, bulletproof shirt, leather armor, tactical vest. Okay, ammo. Okay, I'll come back to this. I think I need to water. So finding water is really a problem. More people die from thirst out in the waste than from bullets. So it'd be wise to top off your canteens every time before you head out. We've got plenty for you over in the mess hall. Okay. This is our storage.
Hey, Nelson. How are the guns?
Bang, as always, Angie. Okay. Let's see. First base. First base. I think this is our ranger storage locker. Great. We can save. I'm going to save one of these and then sell the rest. Can sell that. Just for some of these, I just want to make sure we've got the right Mad Forester's star, Shiny Ranger star. So all these reading stuff can go in there. Cancel posted notes. Or do we even need to keep him? I think it will expand. Keep expanding as we put in more stuff. Letter owned by Angel Death. Okay, can't move that. Radio antenna. Owned by Ruse. Okay. Then I think some of these I actually wanted to save just for cosmetic reasons. Iron shoulder pad, junk chest plate. Chest plating, junk pants. We've got one of them. Can sell this junk chest plate. Iron shoulder pad. Marbles. Mechanical repair, I think I'm going to just keep on me for a while. Clothing, a tactical pack. Okay, I'm going to sell the ones that's not equipped.
Or perhaps...
A door, you've seen many like it.
Hiya, hungry. What's for lunch?
Corporal Jeff Hungerford.
Delicious.
Hey Angie, same as breakfast, only with gravy. A squat old guy with muscular arms, a bandana around his bald head and bloody kiss the cook apron around his beer barrel gut. There's an eye patch over his left eye and a voice like a garbage disposal. Right on brothers, better grab some of this grub before this rat gets it. Ha, just kidding, the rats don't last long around here. They go into the stew pot just like everything else. Now what can I get you? So your name's Hungry. Been living with that joke all my life and it didn't get easier once they made me cook. It could have been worse. I knew a guy once named Richard Stroker. You have water for your canteens here? Malson must have sent you. He always sends the new recruits to fill up on water. Well, it's right there in these coolers. Might be the last clean water you see until you get back here, so check plenty and drink it slow. What's Sergeant Malson like? That boy's a menace. Eats twice his share and never shuts up. Knows his stuff though. He'll steer you right as far as guns and gear goes. Okay. Yeah, you saved our food supply, thanks. This kitchen couldn't run without their deliveries. Corporal Evan Hawko. Grenadier Stephen Pate. Aaron Zelik. Rangers. An older ranger wearing an immaculate uniform stands by one of the cafeteria. He salutes as you approach. Corporal Evan Hawko. I'm Corporal Evan Hawko, one of the recruiters here at the Citadel. I always like to make sure you new kids are settling in. You're doing fine from all accounts. I'm also the liaison for any volunteers who wish to help out the Rangers on a non-permanent basis, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. Got a minute? Sure, go ahead. Great. So from time to time, while you're on patrol, you're going to meet folks who will want to help you out. Most have their own reasons for volunteering, a grudge against somebody, an excuse to get out of town, whatever. Well, we welcome them all. Extra hands are always appreciated, but we try to limit the number of volunteers in one ranger team to 3. Any more than that and it's hard to keep them in line. So what happens when you've got more volunteers than spots to put them in? You send them to us. That's what. If you want a volunteer to be able to join you later, just tell them to come to the Citadel and we'll take care of them until you're ready. You'll find them here in the mess or around the Citadel enjoying our hospitality. Got it? Oh, and as an added incentive, I'm authorized to offer you a bonus for every volunteer you recruit. The more you bring in, the higher the bonus you'll receive. We found a possible recruit. What kind of bonuses are you offering? We provide 2 types of bonuses. The first is a scrap entitlement, which you can use to purchase whatever you want. The second is an accelerated promotion merit, which allows you to rise more quickly in the ranks. The type of bonus you receive is up to you. You found a possible recruit. This is the Rose. Okay, we haven't actually met any of these others. We've met a Rose and Death. Good work, what's their name? Never mind. Tell them about that. Sure. Is there anything else on your mind? Okay. So if you get too many joiners, we can just come here and hand them off. Grenadier Benjamin Spangler. Move along, Rangers. Major Levi Hand. Rangers. Carl Gustav. Move along, Rangers. That loot. No. Sergeant Bell. Hey Rangers, name's Bell. Sergeant Bell, how's it going? Okay. Dangers out there, keep your eyes open, Rangers. Ooh, what's this? An ancient air traffic control computer. By the looks of it, it hasn't been powered up in 150 years. Carefully examining the spores finds a lock. Are we allowed to go through there? No. A quick save. If we upset anyone by trying to lockpick this. Invalid target. Nope. How about... Nope. Okay. Can't unlock it yet. Door like many others. Ooh. TNT tank. Nice work saving Accenter recruits. I know we need Highpool's water, but Accenter grows those watermelons are like blowing up. It's a good call. Okay. Come back a minute. Now I'm just finishing up this priming assembly and it's a little tricky. Gently, gently. I expect an explosion. A leather tough Asian man with a welding mask flipped up to reveal a friendly, deep lined face. He has scars and burn marks all over his arms, neck and head. You also notice that he has only 2 fingers and a thumb on his left hand. Ah, they're all done. Now what can I... Ah, it's the years of Accenter. Come to see where the magic happens, eh? Well, this is it. I'm TNT Tan, the man who makes all your problems disappear in a puff of smoke. And you, the kids, the general is sending off to solve the mystery of poor old Ace got aced trying to find the answer to. Ace? So you knew Ace? So the latest casualty in Vargas is a war on ghosts. Why a good man had to die chasing a few garbled radio signals, I don't know. Ace was one of our best, a veteran who knew the Waste like the back of his hand, and some robot killed him? Yeah, good men die in the Waste all the time, but his death wouldn't feel so pointless to me if he'd been fighting a real threat. What threats would those be? The Red Scorpion militia for one. Since we pulled in our borders and decided not to patrol anywhere east of Highpool anymore, those bad boys have been multiplying like roaches. Now they think they're the new Rangers, saying they're protecting the people of eastern Arizona like we're protecting the people here. Well, I don't believe it for a second, and I'll tell you something else. I don't think they're going to be content with just eastern Arizona for long. I think they want the whole enchilada. We're going to get caught with our pants down. Highpool. You know about Highpool? We got our water from there. Good folks, if a little mistrustful, and you're failing to say their reservoir ain't gonna help with that. So you think those signals aren't important? I don't believe those are live broadcasts at all. I think it's all a bunch of pre-war loops that we're finally hearing because the air's getting clearer. Nothing lives beyond the radiation. How could it? The radiation? You go far enough in any direction in the Waste, you're gonna run into radiation hot enough to cook you. There's no way around it. We're walled in, the last survivors of the apocalypse. Which is why we gotta keep the peace. If everybody in Arizona killed everybody else, there'd be nobody left on Earth. We're all that's left. The last hope. You think there's anything to the radio mystery? Meh. Seems like more of Vargas' craziness to me. He goes from sitting on his hands to chasing ghosts in one jump. Why are we all of a sudden hunting mysterious radio signals when we have honest-to-God flesh and blood threats right here in the waist? I just don't get it. Why do they call you TNT? Well, because I'm the guy that makes the bombs. But that ain't the only reason, if you know what I'm saying. Ha, magic. Magic? Yep, I'm the Wizard of Boom, the sorcerer of shrapnel. If you need to put a little bang in your party, I'm the man you to see. Now you can get the regular off-the-shelf stuff from Melson up in the quartermaster's office, but if you need something special, something that will make a real impression out there, come see me. I can show you the fun stuff. What fun stuff do you have for sale? I've got the stuff that puts in the fun in Funsplosion. Yeah, so this is the stuff we... Ooh. Wouldn't mind some of these. 150 damage Sabot rocket, 200 damage a low rocket. Very expensive though. Ooh. Okay. Junk detail. I know my shit's a little pricey, but you have no idea what I have to go through to make it. What do you think of General Vargas? Vargas is a good man, the year of base coaches and Darwin Village and all that. I just wish he was a man with a plan. It seems like we've been sitting here with our thumbs up our bungholes for a decade. I'm a man of action. I want to get out there and do things. Put a few grenades where they do the most good, you know what I mean? Understand rebuilding and getting our numbers up, but we've done that. Sometimes I just want to go up and shake the old man and tell him to stop relying on his defense. It's time to unleash the offense. Let everybody know we're here again, like boom. Is there anything we can help you with? There sure is. All the rangers know that I'm always looking for bomb making supplies, particularly ammonium nitrate. And you'll find that shit in, well, shit. So if you come across any cow shit, or even better bat shit, or any fertilizer, bring that shit back to me. And I'll trade you some good shit. Law missile launcher, you name it. You got that shit? Okay. Haven't got shit. Oh shit. Any other shit I can help? What was Darwin's village? The lair of that crazy android scientist Irwin John Finster. He somehow decided mutants were better than humans and he stopped trying to kill us all off. Plagues, poisons, you name it. Well, Vargas and his crew killed him off the old-fashioned way of lead, iron and shrapnel. Woohoo! What was Base Cochise? The biggest damn fight the Rangers ever had. Us against an army of killer robots with lots of explosions at the end. Hee-haw! Wish I'd been there, but I wasn't with the Rangers yet. Okay. So I think we sold a bunch of that stuff to... just playing with my toys as usual. We sold a bunch of guano to Accent, I think. I'm going to save. And actually call the stream there. Thanks for hanging out today. I had fun making progress. We finished Highgate or High Tower and a couple of missions in the Waste and made our way back for our first actual Citadel visit. So we're going through the lore in here for a while yet, I think. I'll be back tomorrow at 2 PM UK time for more Wasteland 2. Hope to see you then. Take care. Bye bye.